since you don't know any of the questions.
Actually, ask me one of the questions all over again.
Alright, you guys sit up.
I know. Wait, where did you get this door anyways?
Right there. Alright. Let's sit up real quick. So what is your favorite thing about Mom?
You snuggle to me a lot.
Probably like any time we went sledding, that was just fun because, I don't know, something about it, the entire family would get together and it was just like a yearly thing we'd do. But also like anytime she'd push me on the swing and like, I don't know, she made me feel like I could just like fly straight off of it, but like, I don't know.
It's not exactly specific, but whenever I have an issue or something and she'll start to talk to me and really help me work my way through an issue, because it always helps to have someone to help you through the problem that you can think things out with, and that's just always really helpful to have.
Favorite memory of my mother would be the time that I dragged her out to go whitewater river rafting. It was such a fun adventure because I didn't expect her to come out and I didn't expect her to enjoy it, and we had a really good time.
What's your favorite thing your mom does?
With me,
Yeah.
doing snuggle nights.
I think one of my favorite memories was when her and my dad came to adopt me, because it was just like different from what you experience. Like most of the time, like there can be like moments you have that are like, oh, we're doing a craft together or something, but that was something big for me especially, so that was really cool.
What about funniest memory?
Oh, funniest memory. Okay. Honestly, yesterday. No, it wasn't yesterday. It was Sunday at the dinner. This isn't funniest, but it's the one that comes to mind. Is when we were all doing the serious pose. You know, suit and shorts. Everyone was just serious for the family photo. And then my mom comes out of nowhere, jumps in the photo, and does like this, and I'm like, that perfected the picture, and it just happened out of nowhere. That was just so funny to think about.
My mom is one of the funniest people I know, but probably when we just scare her, her hilarious comments that are sometimes inappropriate, to her hilarious gestures, to her trying to be cool in our generation, and just us scaring her. There's not one memory I can say.
Okay, funny memory of my mom. One day she was taking us to school. Are you good? She was taking us to school, and it's Michigan in the winter time, so there's ice everywhere. There's ice everywhere. And she went back inside because she really was hungry and she wanted a piece of pizza. So she came back out with a piece of pizza, and she was walking in front of the car and she slipped on a patch of ice, and all I saw was like her little feet come up and the piece of pizza just like fly and come back down. I thought she was dead, but she's good. That was one of the best memories.
So when I first turned 16, the first thing I wanted to do was get behind the wheel, and the Wednesday after I had turned 16, I immediately went and got my permit. And my dad was so ready to let me drive that he immediately let me drive home from getting my permit. And I drove with him for the first several months, and he was getting used to me. And as I got better and better, I tried to get my mom to drive or go with me while I drove, and she would never do it. And then one time we were going to my grandparents, and I tried to convince my mom to let me drive, and it was her first time driving with me. I remember the whole time she was like white knuckling the seat, and she was screaming at me not to go too fast, and she was getting super flustered. She wouldn't let any other noise or distraction be going, no windows down, anything like that. She was freaking out, and I was having such a good time because I was fine, but it was so funny to see my mom all flustered and everything like that. and that was a great memory with my mom. Yeah, that's a funny memory.
Make her peanut butter pies.
Spaghetti pie. I didn't know that was like, she makes what she calls spaghetti pie, because it's literally a spaghetti pie, and it is amazing. I've never heard of anyone else making it. It's like specifically, as far as I know, it's specifically her dish.
What are some specific things your mom does better than most any mom?
She makes brownies.
Literally everyone has given a food answer to that question.
Her brownies are the best.
You make good food, and I'm pretty sure everybody agrees with me on that, so they got the right person for the job.
That is true.
Probably just say helping people through things. Very, very helpful whenever you have an issue.
She sings the radio without knowing like any of the words, and then she pretends she knows the words. Am I supposed to look at you or the camera?
Either one.
You never know the words, Ma. That's something she does better than anyone else.
Listener. She's by far the best listener. She will just listen for hours and comfort you, and she just knows every way to make the day or just make the day better.
Something you appreciate a lot about your mother.
She pushes me to be my best and tries to keep me not being lazy.
Tries.
It tries, yes.
One of the things that I really highly value about my mom and mainly appreciate her is how much of her selfless character she has grown throughout the years as being a mom, and she's really been able to portray that to not only her own kids, but to students at Oakdale and everyone around that she's with, and she gives off a very pure and true attitude of being a servant leader. Her loving and caring kind attitude really shows out to people through whatever that she's doing to help and to serve one another. That really is one true aspect I even see of Jesus that she truly displays.
Basically just her being there, and I don't know, not like a shoulder to cry on, but like somebody to support me through like everything.
I appreciate the way that my mom is always there for me. She helps me. She guides me through my roughest times. She comforts me, and she's just always there for me.
My mom is the most generous and caring and loving person I know. She'll sit there and listen for hours, and she won't try to give advice. I mean, she can, but she won't. She'll just comfort you, and she's the best comforter I know. You can tell her anything, and she won't be surprised. She'll love you, and she's just the most kind woman I know.
Just how much she gives up for us, and she always tells me like I put your priorities first, and anything I can do to help, and yeah, I really appreciate that.
Mom, I just want to say you have done an amazing job with raising me, and I would not be half the person I am today without your wisdom and your guidance and your sensitivity to the Holy Spirit. I mean, you have taught me so much in so many areas of my life, with my spirituality, with my relationship with Christ, all of that, in ways interacting with others, how to be kind to people and be more sensitive to people's feelings and all that. And my dad, he was great with a lot of these things, but some things I truly just learned from you and your sensitivity to other people and your kindness, and that's really rubbed off on me well. And I just wanted to thank you for that, because I really wouldn't be the person I am today without you. I love you so much, and you've always been there for me no matter how hard of a child I've been to raise or whatever it is. And thank you for that, because I know a lot of people wouldn't be able to put up with me for that long, but you did, and I thank you for that, Mom. You're the best. I love you. Happy Mother's Day.
I have always been incredibly proud of my mom, not just because of all of her accomplishments, of which there are so many, but also because she puts that same dedication and perseverance that she puts in her work into her connections with other people. And I think the greatest lesson that she taught me was that the most important thing I can do on this earth is make a difference in someone else's life. I think everybody knows when I was a kid, my mom was everybody's mom. She kind of took in everybody, and I always felt like I had the cool mom, and I still feel that way. I love you, Mom. Happy Mother's Day.
Mom, I just want to say thank you for always being there for me and for being someone who I can turn to for encouragement, for comfort, for advice, someone who's always been there to support me and always help me. Even when I'm not the easiest or the best, you've always been there for me and loved me. So thank you and happy Mother's Day.
I know a lot of people would argue, but I would say she's the best mom ever, and she totally deserves all of this. And I hope she knows that she's loved by me and the rest of her family and everyone else that knows her, because if anyone knows her, they know that she is an awesome person. So, love you, Mom.
What I like about Grandma is that she is really nice.
What I like about Grandma is that she's a principal, and I think she's the only relative who is a principal or teacher.
Mother, you are the reason that I am alive because you birthed me, but you are also the reason. You're actually one of the reasons that I live, and that I'm still alive, because you've always been there to help me get back on my feet and to pick me up, and just talked to me, spoken to me, gotten me to go outside my comfort zone and try new things. And you've made me a better person. You've helped lead me to God, and just all these things that has made me who I am today. And I don't know what I'd do without them. So thank you.
Thank you.
For everything you do.
You have sacrificed so much for us.
You have encouraged us.
Believed in us.
Taught me.
Praise for me.
You were always there for me.
In the best of times.
And when times get tough.
You never give up.
And you always love unconditionally.
Love you, Mom.
I love you, Mom. I love you, Mom.
I love you, Mom.
I love you, Mom.
I love you, Mom.
I love you, Mom.
I love you, Mom.
I love you, Mom.
I love you, Mom.
I love you, Mom.
I love you, Mom. I love you, Grandma.
I love you, Mom.
I love you, Mom.
I love you, Mom.
I love you, Mom.
I love you, Mother, dearest.
Can you tell me what you love about your mother? That's it?
You see the picture? You and Mommy? Can you blow Mommy a kiss? Can you blow her a kiss?
Are you gonna tell me the questions?
Yes.
Okay. Like I can't remember them. Oh my God. Is this on video?
Yes, that was on video.
Yes. You should do like bloopers at the end.
Should be an outtake.
Welcome to Family Feud, and I'm your host, T. Maria.
There you go.
Wait, is it actually going right now?
Yes, it's actually going right now. Oh.
Welcome to Family Feud!
She snuggles me a lot.
Aw.
You should
I
have
can
this
tell.
in there.
You're retarded.
Dang it. Blanked. See, I like being behind the camera, not in front.
Exactly.
And Drew, it wasn't a hurricane, it was a tornado, dummy.
I don't care.
See, he doesn't care.
This tornado, hurricane, it's pretty much the
Well, it
same.
doesn't make sense.
It's literally the same
There was a
thing.
hurricane coming towards us on the road. And
It's literally the same thing.
No, it's not.
Okay.
So one of the things that I appreciate about you,
Is your mom the best?
Yes.
Why is she the best?
Don't really know.
Yo, let's not put that there. Bloopers.